Okay, all right, now Ada, you can go ahead.
Okay.
You can share your screen again.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
All
Can you
right.
see it now?
Yes, I can. I can see your screen. Okay, so turn on, click on intercept is off.
Okay.
All right, your intercept is on now. Come to open browser.
Sure.
Open browser, that orange one, not that one.
Yeah, I've clicked on it. I think it's open.
It's not that white one, that orange. Because I'm seeing your mouse on that white one. Okay. I mean, your network is taking time.
This is where it got to.
Then it stopped, right?
Well, it
All
used to
right.
show something before. Let me.
I have click on this orange one. Let me see what happened. Click on this one. Let me see what happened. Let's see what we have. Yeah, you see, you are having the right browser now. It's what we are clicking before. You have the right browser now, isn't it? So this
Yeah.
is just your network not loading fine. So here you can now paste those URLs, then you can be intercepting your traffic. Although there are other ways to do this, you are meant to, I don't want to take you through the process of that, but if you can configure your Mozilla Firefox to just automatically work with your Bob suite, you just configure that, downloading your Foxy Pro zip, then installing that
Oh, this,
extension, configuring
no,
it, all those kind of
this
things
is
you
the
can.
extension over here. I did configure it,
You
but
did it to be configuring,
mm, this is
but it's
it
still
here.
not working. Okay.
But it's still not working. Like this is it here.
All right, but
So
you have a website running fine now. Now, let me ask another question. Is your Bob suite up to date? When was the last time you used your Bob suite on that environment? So that's why I was saying something. At times, if you don't update and then upgrade your Kali, you might be having some issues and it will be misbehaving, malfunctioning. You get a point. All right, so
yeah.
but for this, you should be able to just put something on the URL, type something like google.com or BBC News. You should have your intercept. Just enter. You see, it's working fine now, isn't
No,
it?
but it's, look at the error it's coming up with. Mhm.
Go to forward, click on forward, like forward, just forward your request several times. Forward again, until you don't have anything again there. Forward, forward. Okay, you can go to the list now. Okay,
This
it's
is the error
still,
I'm getting.
it's still going to come up. Refresh. Try refreshing. Let's see what you have. Go back to the page. All right, go back to forward. Can you click on forward? Just forward this several time. Let's see what you have. Go back to your browser again. Unknown host. Well, actually, this is working. Just give it time. You know, we saw something like this yesterday, but
No, but the one you saw yesterday is talking about the
uh,
HTTPS.
but
But my
that's
own is
not
talking on
unknown
non-host.
host. Okay,
Yes.
try something else entirely.
Maybe
Who? It's not communicating well. Let's.
doing this guy. Sorry.
But this is working now.
Eh,
You understand? This is working. Can you close this first one?
But
Try another one. Open the port swigger.net. It's active
that
now. That shouldn't be the issue.
is it. But this one doesn't open. Oh,
Should open now. This port swigger.net. Can you forward it so I won't waste our time? Hmm. What's not the issue now? Just give it some time. Let's see how it happens. Just try and refresh it again. I believe it should work. It should work. All right. So I felt that that's where the main issue is. It should work. It should work. Or if you
Because
just want to
most
download it on the
places,
window environment so that we won't waste much of the time,
okay.
and download it on the window environment while we work on this separately. But I know it should work. Maybe I'm going to just check through your Kali sometimes. All right.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So do you have anyone that have any other question before we go ahead? All right. Okay. Thanks everyone. Let me share my screen. Oh, Sin, right?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Oh, I'm sharing SQL injection. Don't mind me. Father Lord. All right. I think this is what we need. Okay, this is what we need. Is my screen bigger enough?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. So, this was where we stopped yesterday. We're able to launch our browser. We're able to move down to, we're able to perform our forward the request. We're able to switch off interception, and then we're able to view our HTTP history as well, right? All right. So, then we want to be able to get our request and response as at yesterday. Let me click on continue. All right, so for this one, what we want to do today is modify HTTP request with what? With Bob proxy, right? Okay, so and then how do we achieve this? So I want to believe everyone in this class is where we are. If we are not where we are, you won't enjoy this class. To be sincere with you, you won't enjoy this class if you are not where we are. All right, so please, you can always do that. All right. Okay, so the next thing for us to do now is in our ball, we have to go to proxy, intercept tab, and make sure interception is what is switched off. All right. So if you are with me and you have your ball like mine, and you have your Bob suit like mine. So on your Bob suit now, your documentation is asking us. So let me start my Bob suit as well. So we have our Bob suit. Oh, I was going to stop sharing. Yeah, are we seeing my screen now? Okay. So on our Bob suit now, I just meant to go to our target, then from our target, we're meant to be at where we are. Okay, go to your proxy. We are told to go to your proxy. Ensure your what? Your intercept is what? Is switched off, which is off, right? According to the documentation we are looking, it asks us to ensure that our intercept is switched off. All right. So the next thing we are picking, okay, the next thing we are picking is our, let me go back to the documentation so that we can both work through it as well. So the next thing we are picking now is we have to load this browser, this particular browser. We have ensured that our interception is switched off. So we've launched our Bob browser, then we want to use it to visit this particular URL. So I'm going to copy this URL here. Sorry. Sorry. So I'm going to copy this URL and have it copy. And I'm going to my I'll go into my Bob suit. All right, so I have my intercept turned off. Then I'm going to turn on my what? My browser. So we're gonna have my browser. This is my browser. My browser is on now, right? So what I will do is I'm going to paste that URL I copied, then click on enter. Okay, the URL is loading now, right? According to what we are asked to do, is to load the URL, then be sure of what we have, that what we have is relating to what we are supposed to do. All right, so okay, so after the URL, particular URL, we are asked to do one other thing. They said, okay, when the page loads, click access the lab. If prompted, log into the portswigger.net account. After a few seconds, you will see your own instance of a fake website. Okay, so the next thing for us is to access the lab. Then once we log in with our account, then we should be able to access this. All right, so let's go back to the documentation, the exercise we are running through, which is on bulbs, which is the one we have with the bulbs browser, which is this. So what we are going to do now is, it said this lamp doesn't adequately validate user input. You can exploit a flaw. This is what we want to exploit now. They say it doesn't validate users input. Now, what do they mean by that? For instance, it won't check maybe you are the previous user or not. You understand? It's not going to check, does this name, username, or username Ada, does it validate with the previous username that was registered? And the login credential, does it validate, or is it trying to, does it match with the previous one that was used in registering? If it doesn't, turn it off, ask the person to try again, things like that. It's not going to do that, which is a flaw from the what? From the developer's end. All right. So we now said that you can exploit a logic flaw in its purchasing workflow to buy items for an unintended price. To solve the lab, buy a lightweight 133T leather jacket. All right. So they say you can log in into your own account using the following credentials: Wayner and what? And Peter. All right. So let's access the lab. Okay. While accessing the lab, let's say this is Wayner.
Sorry to cut you short.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
Okay.
Yeah, how you got to the lab, I didn't get that. Then, secondly, we are doing this on the browser, right? Not our usual browser.
Oh, this is on the, yeah, this is on your Chrome browser. That's where you load the URL, and that's where you move to
Okay.
navigate to where.
Okay, so how did we get to the lab?
All right. So where are you in particular?
Loaded the browser at the site, the URL on the browser.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, this page you are looking at, right? Are you getting me? This is the main page where you paste that URL that you copy from your documentation. Are you able to locate the URL we copy from the documentation to this
Yeah,
particular?
I
You
was able
copy
to.
that. All right.
Yes.
So when you look at that documentation, the documentation tells us that when the page loads, click access the lab, isn't it? So when you look at that your page now, the page is loading now, and here it is. You've not done what? You've not clicked on your access the lab, right? You've not done anything like that.
No, I've not.
So you just click on this access the lab. Click on access the lab. If you click on access the lab, it's going to load this particular page where we are.
Okay.
I don't know if you are there, we can just get that right. So are we there? Someone drop a chat in the mention. Okay, are we loading the link on the Chrome browser or Bob Suite browser? And you know, your Bob Suite is going to load a, once you click on open a browser, it's going to launch a Chromium browser for you. Then you paste the URL in the Chromium browser. So that's how you're going to solve that. I believe you should get that right. If you're having any concern, please let me know. Let me know, class. So are we all fine? Hello? Are we fine? Let me get our response, please.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes, I am.
Okay.
So basically, I'm currently on that page of email address and the password, but then
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you
not
have to
seeing
sign in
the.
with you have to sign in with your previous email and password, your initial login credentials for PortSwigger.
Okay, because I'm trying to sign with the
With the
near
credential.
Peter, whatever.
No, no,
What
no.
is it
That
called?
one will be what we use to access the what do you call it? That one is what you're going to use in accessing the platform itself for us to be able to perform our operations.
Okay.
You should be able to log in by now. So let me try logging in from my end. So have you been able to log in from your end?
Not yet because I'm not able to change the password before now as well.
And you copy that. Go and keep that keyword. You have to copy that
Okay.
keyword that you use. So just ensure mine too, if I have to go and find that.
I've been wondering that I cannot change it to something that I can easily remember or formulate it by myself.
You should be. It's giving you an option. Just go to the setup and change. I just discovered that me have not done so. So that's why we are where we are. I think I'm on the page. I need you guys to be there as well so that we can move ahead. Is everyone here? Are we even practicing it at all? Or you are waiting for me to finish the class so that I can go and do that?
So, sorry, it's good. I'm not there, Abeg. Can you help me and send the link in the chat box, Abeg?
Which of the link is that? Okay, Omola
The
is
one
there,
that.
right?
Okay.
Which of the link? You know, we have several links.
No, the one that we used to enter this site we are currently in.
Okay, so that means you couldn't find it on your documentation, right? Because
No.
the documentation should be there.
Okay.
Let me get that for you anyway. you're following the class, I'm expecting you to have the platform you want to exploit for learning purpose available now. All right, so that's the link again. That's the link again for you to put on your Chromium browser. All right, so happiness, that's great, nice. All right, so can we go ahead? Can we go ahead? I want us to do something.
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, so, all right, so we have our shop, the platform, the web academy platform that we want to exploit accessible, our fake website accessible now. So it says when the page loads, click access the lab if you I'm sorry, if prompted, log in into your Postgres, blah, blah, blah. After seconds, you see your own instance of a fake website, which we all already have that now. All right, so it's not asking us to log in into your shopping account. On the shopping website, click my account and log in with Wayna and the Peter as password. Okay, guys, so that's the next thing for us to do. Are we all there? Have your fake accounts now, your fake accounts. So we want you to log in. Click on my accounts. Then go to your Wayna. Go to your Peter. Okay, we should be able to log in now. Are you okay? So these are our store credits, $100. My account's name. Your name is Wayna, and then what else do you have me to do? You don't have me to do anything again. Then it's telling me email. Oh, that means I can always update my email, but let's wait. Let's just follow it step by step. Are we here now? Are we able to log in?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I need more response, please, class. You should have your $100 by now. Okay, you should have your $100 by now. I'm like, that's great. We need more answer. I need more response. So you want me to continue? Because looking at this class, we have over 20 people at least. I should get a sizable number of response, please. And if you are finding anything difficult, just tell me. Just tell me, talk to me.
Sorry,
Yes, I've been able to log in.
Okay, that's great. Yeah,
I've not log in. I am at the page, but I can't see this home. I can only see home. I can't see my account. I don't know if I could share my screen.
Yeah, just share your screen, please. It's important. Share it. Let's see what you have. You can go ahead and do that, please.
So this where what I could see. This where I am. I can't see the login and all.
Okay. I'm coming. I'm waiting for it to load. Oh, I'm not seeing your screen, though. Who is talking, please? Who is talking?
Electrical Brown.
Oh, I've not seen it, Brown. I'm not seeing it, Brown. Can you just take a screenshot? Just put it on the chat, on the chat button. Then I will respond to that.
So you have to. Sorry, sir. You have to switch the screen from your. You have to switch the screen from your own to his phone. I can see his screen.
Oh, you can see his screen, right? Don't worry. Let me see.
Yes, I can see his screen. You have to switch it.
All right. Let me just stop sharing here. Let's see. You started. Okay, I can see your screen now. Sorry, I'm somewhere else. All right, so where's the issue now? Reload your page. What happened? Say you fail part, transfers are simple. Can you reload the page? Let's see. Wow. Have you worked on it before? Click on home. Let's see what you have.
I click on home, it takes me back here. It doesn't take me another place.
So have you worked on it before? Have you worked on this platform before?
Oh, I've never been here.
You've never been here. Wow, this interesting. So can we go back? Just go back. Let's start. Let's start again. Let's start afresh so we can solve this issue.
I should go back like where?
Just go back. Then let's see where you start.
Okay.
When you enter your credentials and all. Let me see what is happening here. Okay, you've registered, right? All right, so do this.
I can't remember that long password. I need to go copy it from my mail.
No problem, just copy that, and you can. If you want to stop sharing your screen, you can do that. To copy and log in. Yes. Okay, so it's telling you invalid. Oh, what is happening?
No, why it's taking me back?
Because you have to be able to log in. All right, so not to waste our time. So if you are able to log in, you can surely share the screen again. Yeah, just read through this. Once you're able to log in, let's just have you again. All right. So Francis, you can go ahead, please.
Okay. I just entered this thing. Where would I click on login? I should enter that access lab. Which place would I click next?
Click on your access lab. Click that
Okay.
access lab. Then once you click the access lab, then you're able to just go and log in there. All right.
Okay.
All right. So once you are done, Brown, please, you can call my attention to that. So you can lower your hand, Francis.
Okay.
So we said we're told to come here, right? Then my account home, that's what we have on our screen now. So let's look at the documentation, then follow it, totally. Then the next thing we are asked to do is click home to go back to the home page. Select the option to view the product details for lightweight 133T. So the documentation we are following, that's what we are using, everyone. So I might not be showing that. So we are told to click home. All right, so we are already in our home. We are told to buy something on, okay, lightweight 133 leather jackets. So we click on it. All right, so this is what we want to purchase now. Okay, set description. Do you often feel as though people aren't aware of just 123? Do you want to find yourself to make others feel inferior with public display of your advanced? Okay. All right, so let's go back to the documentation and read what they asked us to do. So from the documentation, we are told to click on that, of which we've done. Step 4 says that study the add to cart function in Bobsit intercept. All right, tap and switch intersection on in what? In the browser. Add the leather jacket to your cart to intercept the resulting post/cart, request. All right. Yeah, Subumi, I can see your hand. Just give me a minute and be done with this. So we're gonna click on that as we have it here. Then let's look for our add to cart button. But before you click on your add to cart button, ensure that you go back to your Bob suit. Your Bob suit now. I'm trying to share that screen again for the Bob suit. Your Bob suit, then turn on your intercept. I've turned it on now. All right. So let me go back to my, where's that page here? All right. So we want to click on add to cart button. So once you click on your add to cart button, you're able to intercept the traffic. And that is where we are now. So once you click on the add to cart button just once, we are going to have this particular page that we can see here. This is the way your Bob suit is going to behave. Once you click on that add to cart button, so you can see the product ID, you can see the product quantity, and you can see what we picked, the name 133T, something like that. So that's just the action. The click action was what we'll be able to intercept to see what is really going on whenever you click on the add to cart button. All right, so I have several hands up. I have several hands up. All right, so Subumi, you can go ahead, please. Let's hear you.
Okay, sir. I kind of lost you after but after the, I wish to enter like around email for that
I can't hear you,
the
please.
browser.
I can't hear you. Can you be audible enough, please, and clear?
I said after entering the winner the password picker,
Yes, yes.
I should enter my email again.
You should enter what?
My email.
No, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. We are following the documentation. Check the documentation. Although documentation asks us to update our email, you understand? Normally, it asks us to update our email, but I don't want us to jump this step. Although the platform is asking us to update our email, but from our documentation, we're not told to update our email yet, isn't it? So, and that's why I'm not updating it yet. I just want us to follow the documentation. All right. So, Teresa, please, can you go ahead before I call Kelechuku so we can fix this problem?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question for clarification. Okay. You probably said it yesterday and I lost track of it, but why do we turn off the intercept when we're trying to access the website, the shopping website? Then we turn it on when we're trying to add to cart.
All right. So one of the reasons is just that we don't want to intercept all the traffics. You understand? That is totally going on that particular website, because each of the button you click, you'll be having the traffic intercepted. You will turn it on totally. So we just want to intercept the specific ones that we are really concerned about. That's talking about the add to cart button, because we want to check what is really happening here. Each time you click on add to cart, what is happening? You understand? You don't want to be gathering logs of intercept that you don't need.
Okay.
That's just basically what we are doing. All right, Kelechuku, you can share your screen. Hello, Kelechi, can you share your screen? Is it there?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm having issues logging in now. Don't know. It's telling me can't reset password at this time.
Oh, that's another issue then. All right, so we can continue. We'll find a way of solving that. Because I felt that that should be more of personal issues. So it's with time you'll be able to get over that. Please just ensure your platform is working fine. That's the most important thing. All right. So you can always reach out to me, later in the evening. You can always reach out to me on Zoom. So you should be able to find a way around it if you are unable to solve the issue. Right? Okay. So let me share my screen again. Let me show you what we have on our Bob suit. Do we all have this on our Bob suit now? When you click on intercept for the button, you should all have this if you've done that.
Yes, we did.
All right. So after this, let's go back to our documentation. What's the next thing that documentation asks us to do? So from the lab task, what's the next thing we are told to do if you are following and you have your documentation with you?
I think that should be step 4. Study the add to cart function.
Okay. We are studying the add to cart function. Okay. All right, so let me go back there and then we are studying the add to cart function. So what do we see? What can we observe there? From the documentation, the step 5 says that what? The step 4 asks us to study the what? The post and okay, intercept the tab, switch interception on in the browser, add the leather jacket to your cart to intercept the resulting post/cart request, right? Of which we've done. So what do we have? We should have
So I believe the
our raw
focus is
one now.
on the price.
Yes, you have your ID, you have your redirect product quantity one price because of 133, isn't it? All right. So now there's a note here say that you may initially see a different request of proxy tab if the browser is doing something else in the background. In this case, just click forward. No, we've done those one. Now it says study the intercepted request and notice that there is a parameter in the body called price. So can you see price in the body of the intercepted information that you're able to gather? Do you see anything like price? Let's confirm that. That matches the price item.
Yes.
All right, all right.
Yes, on
So
product
now go
ID.
back to we now go back to our step 5 now. Says that change the value of the price parameter to what? To 1 and click forward to send the modified request to the server. So we want to edit the price now to 1, then click forward to send the modified request to the server. All right, so let's go to our Bob suit. So what we want to do now is the price is what? This 133,700, right? So we want to change it to 1. We want to turn it to 1, isn't it? Can you see that? I've turned that to 1. Then I want to forward it to the server. So it's successfully sent, right? So let's go back to the documentation again. So the documentation asks us to change the price to 1, then forward. And that says switch interception off again so that any subsequent request can pass through the Bob proxy uninterrupted. Let's go back to our Bob suite again. Then we're gonna have to do what? Return this intercept off. All right. So that documentation is what we are following for the lab execution, please. Don't miss that. It might just be too stressful sharing my screen on up and down. So we are in step 6 now. Let me just do that so that we can carry a lot of people along. So we are in step 6 now. The step 6 asks us to, what were we asked to do on our step 6 now? You can see that step 6 says that in Bob Suite browser, click the basket icon in the upper right corner to view your cart. Notice that the jacket has been added for just 1 cent. So let's look at that mystery. The mystery is what we want to check now. So now we are on our sorry. All right, so let me move to my browser. Then I'm able to see this. Oh, this is the basket icon. Can we all see the basket icon? I saw one quantity of
Yes, we can.
this thing added to it.
Yes, sir.
So let me click my basket. So this is my basket. So it has been added, right? Isn't it? The lightweight jacket. Instead of 13,000, 137,700, and I have it as what? $0.01.
But it's 0.01 and not $1 straight.
Well, it depends on the price. When you look at one, normally it's meant to, the initial price is meant to be, what's the price? Let me check again.
1,337.
Okay. Now, the price is not really our concern. Let me go back there. Let me go back to documentation. Let's check that. Let's look through it again. All right. So it's saying that parameter to 1. The parameter you change is the price. Although I don't know why it's showing $0.01 because we just alterate the price function here, the pricing value here. We don't really know how the developer pre-programmed the price. We don't know what leads to that particular price. You understand? Like if you work as a programmer, you might be doing type conversion, you might be converting it to a particular form of currency. Like if you do work with C# now, you have it telling you there are some way you convert to dollar to other currencies. You understand? So we don't really know what is really happening beneath. But what we want to do is we want to alter the value for now. Are you getting that? All right. So for the step 6, okay, we've done that. We switch off. It's a switch off the intercept again, subsequent. All right. So you notice that the jacket has been added for just 1 cent. 1 cent, rather for just 1 cent. So what is 1 cent? Can someone tell me the value of 1 cent? A cent is what? Okay. So it's in cents. So 1 cent is different from $1.
Yeah, that's like 1/100.
So that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. All right. So that's it. Okay. So that's just that, by the way. All right. So it now says what? Click the place order button to purchase the jacket for an extremely reasonable price. Click the place order button to purchase this. I say congratulations, you've just subbed your first web security academy lab. You've also learned how to do what? How to intercept, review, and manipulate HTTP traffic. So, like, after we've been able to successfully do this is where we'll be stopping for today. You can go home and then do more yourself. It is more of self-practice, please, guys. Are you getting it? So what are we to click now? We have to click on what? Place order, right? So once you click on your place order, congratulations, you solved the what? The lab. So your money remains what? And from your receipt, it's showing what? 13,000, $1,337. And you bought it for how many cents? 0.1 cent. All right, so that's the mystery behind that. Mind you, guys, we are doing this just for learning purpose, please. This is for learning purpose. 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 All right. Disclaimer. This is for learning purpose. Please use it well. All right. So that's the end of today's class. I don't know if you have any other questions. So basically, most of all those things you have to do the practice yourself. And the more you do, the more you learn. All right. So your attendance form is already on the chat button. You can start filling your attendance. So if you have that as a success, message, you're able to get congratulations, you solved the lab, screenshot, share on the page. Let's see how it goes. All right. So that's the fun part of this. We are just starting, actually. This is just the beginning. But congratulations to you. All right, happiness. That's great. All right. So if you have any question, please, I'm open to that now. I need to shut them by 5, please. Any question? Any question, please? Any question, please? All right, in the absence of any other questions, so please, Ibukun, you can take over. Thank you. Hello, Product of Africa, please, you can take over.